Hi, and thanks so much for joining me for this luxury beauty haul. If you'd like to see that, please keep watching. Thank you so much for the feedback on the unedited version of the empties where I just let the video roll and I didn't cut anything out. So I'm going to try that again here with this haul. So I do have a little cough. I think it's just allergies, but every once in a while I will cough. So if that happens, I will cut that out. But other than that, I will let the video roll. So let's go ahead and just start with the first item. This is by PRAIRIE. It is the Skin Caviar Perfect Concealer. And it's kind of new. It's for the under eye area. And I saw Michelle Wong did a review on this, and I think Mel Thompson. So it's a really hard item to find information on, including, of course, the shade. So that was a very tricky part for me because I've not gone into store to look at this. So I reached out to Michelle Wong and asked her what shade she thought would work because I think I was looking at 3. Again, the swatches are not amazing. In fact, I don't even remember if I saw swatches. It was like maybe like the actual concealer in a stripe, but it wasn't on any skin tone or anything. So it was really hard to pick. So Michelle told me she thought 3 might be too bright. So I should probably go with 4. And I'm glad that she convinced me to go with 4 because I think 3 would have been totally off. It looks like 4 might be a little bit bright. I'm curious about 5, but I think we'll go with this for now. So we will try this out. It is probably the most expensive concealer I think I have. Yeah, so I expect great things from this. I think when you have a high price point, you expect amazing things. So this will be interesting to try out, and hopefully I'll get some more information for you about the under eye concealers because I've had so many questions lately about that. And I think that the higher up you go in price, the more benefits are built in there, and hopefully the performance, because I'm going to talk about another one I recently picked up where the performance matches the price point. So excited to try that. Then I have 3 new products from Hourglass. Now I love Hourglass, especially their ambient lighting powders. Those are hero products for me, including Radiant Light. I haven't been wearing it as much lately, but I still love it. And Dim Light. So Dim Light is really beautiful in the front of my face. Sorry if this is making noise. I'm trying to not have it clink around so much. But Dim Light is beautiful for the center because it does a bit of color correcting and blurring right here for these areas where I have discoloration. I don't think I actually have it on. No, I have a little bit of it on today. That's right. And sometimes I will layer it with other powders, even underneath, say the Hummingbird powder, just to kind of break up the discoloration. And then I'll go in and take a little bit of the, it's not shimmer, but it's like, there's a little bit of reflection there. Sometimes it's more than I want. So going back to Hourglass though, I did pick this up and I really was not excited about this when I first saw it. And then I saw a couple reviews and I thought maybe I should pick it up. And then I read some reviews and I thought, no, never mind, I don't want it. But then they came up with some blushes that I thought, let me just pick this up anyway. So this is the new powder. It is the Lighting, the Lighting Infinity Powder. And this, okay, so one of the things I read is that it looked dull on somebody's skin, and I thought, great, because anytime there's a potential to look dull on skin, it will look dull on mine because I have so much warmth to my complexion, which I like. I don't want to take that warmth away. So sometimes things, if they have a little bit of coolness, don't work for me. Plus, it has some shimmer in there. So I love the ambient lighting powders for the reason that they blur without being like shimmery, because what can happen with shimmer, say something like the Guerlain Meteorites, if I put that in the center of my face, it can bring out texture like my pores. So I avoid putting shimmery things that are too shimmery, in the center of my face. It just doesn't look good. So I thought this might not work for me because of the fact that shimmer doesn't look good. So yeah, was really hesitant about this. So we will be trying this on. I also picked up the 2 new blushes, and I don't know really how new one of them is. So if you're familiar with Hourglass, you probably already know what I'm talking about, and I will go more in depth with this in the try on when I try on everything. And the first one I got is at night, and I was really not not excited about this either. I think the title of that video should be New Hourglass Products I'm Not Really That Excited About, because I didn't order this right away. But again, since I thought, let me try one thing, let me try them all. So this is a beautiful cranberry color though. And I think it really is good for the skin tones where sometimes blush is difficult to show up. I think that this kind of falls into that category where it will definitely be visible. So we will be trying this on. Now, another thing about these blushes is sometimes the ratio of the actual color to the highlighting portion of this is off. Like you can see in mine, there's a lot more of the highlighting than actual color. So I think I'll have to be strategic about where I'm picking up the product in order to end up with more or less color, depending on what I want to do for that look. And then I picked up Sublime Flush. And this is the one where, again, if you know Hourglass, this might not be totally new to you. So it does have that beautiful like pinky orangey, but then there's also like a lilac-y thing happening in here. So we will try both blushes and the powder on. I think I've said that about 10 times already, but that's what happens when I don't edit. I may repeat myself. So if that's what's happening, that's why. Let's move on to some things I picked up from Chantecaille. This was part of my last order from the Chantecaille sale. And it just arrived like last week. And I know they did their, about to cough, they did their very best. They did their very best to get their orders out in a timely manner. I think that they were just really not underprepared, or maybe they didn't anticipate the amount of excitement with their sale, because I know that they had to hire other people in order to fulfill orders in a timely manner. So I appreciate that they made the effort to be flexible and adaptive to the demand, because I know a lot of you bought many things from the Chantecaille sale and some of you waited a while. So thank you for your patience, because I know mine came in like little bits here and there. And so this was part of that last order, and it's the Cheek Gelee in Lively. If you've been here for years, you know I've already had this. I just wanted to pick it up again because I think I saw other people using it and it reminded me, like, I really like that product. So I picked it up again, and I forgot that the size of this tube was very generous. So this is going to last a really long time because you don't need that much. You just need a little bit to get the color on. So we will be playing with this again because I picked up another thing. This is separate from the sale. Where did I get this? I think I got this off of a, I got it off of the Saks Fifth Avenue promo. So if you get the little mailer from Saks Fifth Avenue that tells you you get so much off with this total amount of a purchase, sometimes there's a little card hidden down there that's a different offer. So this was a beauty offer. It was like $50 off I think it was $200 purchase, something like that. And that's where I picked this up. And I also picked this up because I saw Allison Chase use this. I did cut that part out. I'm sorry, I coughed. Allison Chase used this liquid Lumiere. So I picked mine up in Brilliance. So I want to try this out with this. I think that'll be really pretty. And then now I want to order the the bronzer that goes with it. It's in the same kind of container, and I want to try them all together. I think that may be kind of fun. I've had the bronzer before too, but I thought let's try them all together. So I'll wait to try these on when I get the bronzer. And I kind of wait for a sale or a deal or something along the way, because I always know there's something popping up where you get at least a little discount. And then for the Nordstrom sale, I was, like many of you, disappointed that there were so many items. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to cough. That there were so many items unavailable by the time I could shop. I was shocked because even some of the fine jewelry that I had mentioned was gone. And my mom wanted to pick up the ring, the diamond ring, and it was gone because it was 18 karat, I think, and she loves 18 karat with diamonds. Of course, that's where I got my love of jewelry from. And I used to think she wore too much jewelry at once, but now my sister and I are both like her. My sister wears jewelry to the beach now. That's what we've become. We've become our mother. And then, yeah, some of this is her jewelry. And I watched, I think her name's Heart Evangelista. I'll leave it below, but she was talking about styling jewelry. And so I thought, let me just put all my jewelry on. It looked cute on her. Okay, so then we've got this Super Sunset. So we have 2 of the sunscreens in here by CHANTECAILLE, and I've been going through the other one pretty quickly. I'm just gonna get a gauge on how long it lasts because I'm using it every day because I love it so much. So I will definitely be using these up as well. So there are 2 in here. Oh, what I meant to say was this was one of the things that was still in stock by the time I got to shop. So I was happy to pick that up. And then we've got this by Wayne Goss. I picked up a fan brush. So I've been needing a really delicate kind of fan brush, a little bit more precise. And so this one is very nice if you were looking for one. Yeah, since I'm expanding into brushes that are not necessarily magnetic anymore because I really am enjoying the eye brushes that I picked up, I thought, I'll get the fan brush too. So it's the perfect size in case you needed one. Really beautiful for highlight. I picked up with this cheek product, the brush, the Buff and Blur. So this is something I was looking at from the beginning of the sale and it sold out really quickly. And so then I looked like the last couple days of the sale and that's when I picked this up. So I was able to pick that up. And I have this one that I've been using for years, the Kevin Aquan, and I thought this was soft. This is so much softer. So if you were looking for that, sorry, that's loud. If you were looking for that, this is very nice. It goes really well with my favorite powder. So that's how I use them. Actually, I use this with lots of different powders, especially just to stamp here in the front and kind of take down the shine without moving the makeup around. Because I don't like to like sweep very much in here because it will disturb the makeup underneath. So super soft, like one of the softest brushes I have. If not the softest brush, it's definitely up there. I did pick this up recently and featured it, and so I am just so impressed with it. I'm trying to check for consistency now, so how consistently does this perform as amazingly well as it does? And so I think that is really the determining factor of a game changer, is that it not only performs in a stellar way once or twice, but consistently and every time you use it, regardless of lots of different factors in terms of maybe what you have underneath it or how much you apply. So the consistency is really important as well. So I am trying that out still. This is probably like the fourth or fifth day. Why can't I say that? 4th or 5th day that I've used it. I've used it 4 or 5 days at this point, and it is still performing really, really well. So I love this. This is quite amazing. So I will get back to you about that as soon as I get more time with it, but it is staying true to the way it initially performed. I think I've used this before now, but I did pick up the Hourglass Veil eye primer because I'm starting to play with color up above. That's one of the things that Kelsey pointed out to me. She's like, you have a lot of space between the crease and your eyebrow, so let's use that. And I thought, oh. And so I've learned how to do that, or I'm learning how to do that, but it requires a bit of primer up here just so things go on more smoothly than just on bare skin. So that's been she recommended that. That's been very nice. Then I picked up this Legit Lashes and I did a 12-hour wear test. Actually, I didn't really think about how long I was going to do that wear test, but, oh, actually I have it on now too today. But then I read that it was a 12-hour, what's the word I'm looking for? There's a 12-hour claim on it, so I thought we would test it 12 hours. So I did that. But yeah, really fluttery lashes. So stay tuned. I think that's going up maybe tomorrow. I think if it's not tomorrow, it will be soon. But I will be posting my 12-hour wear test on that. I picked up this electric, I always think it says peels or eels. It's feels, electric feels. Blend and cleanse set. It's got 2 beauty blenders in there, a soap, and then like that little matte thing. What are you supposed to do with that? Is that to dry it or is that to scrub? Like, I'm not quite sure what to do with that thing. What does it say? Oh, I can't read it. It's like clear. It says it's a, I can't read it with the background being clear. Okay, Well, let me know if you know what that thing's for. I think maybe sit to dry. That would make sense. And then I ordered a couple of things from, oh, this was from Nordstrom, by the way. It's a $35 value, not $35 value, it's a $35 price tag with a $56 value. I think beauty blenders are one of those things that I constantly am going through, because after a certain point, like, it just starts to fall apart. So I think using 2 at a time rather than like I had 5 at a time going once, that was too many to keep track of. So I think 2 at a time is fine. Then we've got a couple things in the mail that will arrive very soon. So I have the CHANTECAILLE Fall Collection, the eyeshadows with the 3 lip colors. I picked them all up. And if you were watching Abby's channel, that's where she had that discount code. And so you had 20% off the site. So I picked up all of that. Plus I picked up the eye. I don't know why I think it's the eye thing. I think because I've seen people use it there. It's the stress concentrate or anti-stress concentrate, that thing. I've seen people use it and they do a side-by-side and it looks pretty amazing. So I thought I'd pick that up too while I had a discount. And then, okay, so I picked this up. One of you asked me if I was going to, and I was like, I don't know. And then I thought about it. I thought I should try this out, the Charlotte Tilbury mascara. And so I ordered it. I'll tell you what else I ordered it with, but I ordered it. And then, oh yeah, and then like mere hours after that, I saw Wayne Goss's video pop up about his experience with the mascara. And I thought, oh no, I just ordered that. It doesn't look good. But we'll try it and let's see how it goes. It looks really, like, I didn't understand that it was a whole new mechanism. Actually, I totally forgot they even had mascaras. I thought, oh, this is her first mascara. No, there are a couple other mascaras that I've tried. One I like, one I don't love. I'll talk about those other mascaras when we get this one in. But we're gonna get that, and then the spray, the setting spray, I wanted to try that. And then something's blinking, so I hope it doesn't run out. Oh no! And then the bronzer, I'm gonna get that in tan and compare it to the medium. So I got those. And that's it for my favorites. I hope it doesn't run out. So please let me know what you've picked up, but please take care of each other, stay well. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks!